And welcome to the B.R.E Sports Talk with me, Joey Ramey, and Aiden Krakow as well. Tonight we are going to bring you our power rankings along with our league predictions. And you have a bracket that you showed me earlier, and I think it's pretty
I
interesting.
do. I have a set bracket already, a day after the draft of what I think if we put the bracket, I guess tomorrow, what I think would happen. So excited to show you guys that.
So I'm excited to show you these as well because we have our power rankings. Our first power rankings are out after yesterday's draft. And of course, let's get to those right now. In that first spot, we have the Krakens, led by Aiden Krakow. Krakow, why is your team the best again?
I think. Well, first off, I want to say that drafting Cooper and Finn helps the offense. Sorry, Finn. Cooper and Griffin helps the offense tremendously. Technically, I didn't draft Griffin, but drafted Mikey, traded for Griffin. The team being Cooper, Griffin, and myself, no doubt on the offensive and defensive side of the ball whatsoever. It's going to be the pitching that's iffy. But if I can pitch to the standard that I think I can pitch to, there's no doubt in my mind that we're the best team in this league.
We'll talk about what went through your mind during that trade. Like, what was the whole mindset, and why was Sophia so, you know, not hesitant to accept it?
So, I mean, I guess it makes sense for her needing a pitcher. She didn't know that Griffin really couldn't pitch at all, and she probably trades away the better player for the worst player, but I think it helps the team. It's a better team fit, and I think that if she wanted to win and compete in this league, I think that's something she had to do. So, and I didn't take Mikey knowing that that would be the trade. I I think Mikey's a good player, and I was happy to have him on the team. But when she offered me that trade, it was a no-brainer because Griffin's the guy I wanted the whole time.
Well, it's secondly in the Assassins with Aaron Stewart, and first-year captain, but he's already in the second spot in power rankings.
Yeah, he should have been a captain last year. He's MVP, one of the best hitters in the league, probably the best pitcher in the league. So,
And he went ahead and drafted Chase Ramey and Ryder Purdy, opposite order, but I just thought Chase first. I don't know why. The Predators are staying the same.
yep,
Ryan Finette, that's self-explanatory why they'd be in the third spot.
yep,
The Gladiators, Joey Sachs back, and he has drafted quite the team.
yeah. I'm excited for him this year. He's a very good pitcher and a good friend, and I'm happy to have him in the league again.
In fifth, we have the Mustangs with Zach Martin. He drafted Noah Watson and also Ashton Price, which is a rookie.
That could be a good team. I think that depends on how good Ashton is. If he's a really good player, this team could go really far. But if he struggles, I think this team could struggle. I think Ashton is the wild card for sure.
In the sixth spot, we have the Vengeance. This is an interesting poll by us, but it's also because for the first time ever, Trent drafted a boy
In the first round?
yeah. And I think Easton's going to bring, he's a rookie, but he brings a lot to the table when it comes to pitching, when it comes to a bat. I think he has a lot to bring.
Yeah, I love drafting baseball or softball players, I guess, but people that have been around the game, that know the game of baseball or softball, it helps so much when first trying to start wiffle ball.
And then we are going to go now to our second sheet of this, and in seventh we have the Hot Shots, me. So with me, I went with the strategy yesterday. I had to pick who I thought was the best on the board, and to me, Clayton was the best on the board yesterday. Do you agree?
Absolutely. I do. Because he can hit and pitch. He pitches very well. He can hit very well. I guess you never know who's the best for sure because there's a lot of good players. But if I was in your spot, I probably also would have gone Clayton.
Eighth, we have the Gamblers with Colin Slater, Dominic Downer, and Colin Easy. This team they kind of snuck by some maybe better teams than them, but I think overall Colin is due for another good tournament. So
Yeah.
he really struggled last year with that team, so I think he's bound to come back this year. In ninth, we have the Mashers. It's Ethan Watson, Anthony Bella, and also Faith
Faith?
Hutchke.
Yes.
Yes, Faith Hutchke.
This
Yep.
this is an interesting team. I think if Ethan is fully in it, I think this team could go far. But I'm starting to question his drive. He's been in this league so long; it's hard to stay consistent at it for so long. So I mean, who knows? It could be one of his last years. I think if he really goes all out, I think his team could go on a run this year.
In 10th, we have the Cougars. That's Luke McDonald, and he drafted Reese Phillips and Mallory Houle yesterday. This team could shock some people
It could.
when it comes to league play and tournament time.
League play? No. Tournament time? Yes. I don't know how many league play games they'll be playing this year, but I mean, you draft two good baseball players, and a really good softball player. There's no doubt the talent's there. It's just, are they all going to be able to gel together and come together on the wiffle ball field?
11th, we have the D-backs led by Sophia Bassett. She drafted Griffin Krakow, but traded Mikey for Mikey Zackerson. And then, of course, she also drafted Ben White.
You always keep forgetting stuff.
I forget.
That's another not a bad team. There's a lot of solid teams in B.R.E this year.
What you were talking about earlier with me, you were saying that this is the most competitive year you've been a part of so far.
And I truly believe every single team has a chance. There's not one team where it's like they're never going to win a game.
And then 12th place, we have the nomination. Maddie Ramey, Rowan Downer, Owen McDonald.
Yeah, I think this is the worst team, but I could there's still talent on this team. I could still see them winning games, multiple in the tournament. I really could. You never know.
And now I want to bring up the standings, which would be our divisions this year. In the North, it will be the Krakens, the Hotshots, Predators, Diamondbacks, Masters, and Cougars. Of course, that point system you see in the bottom left is what I introduced last night on the show. Is 2 points for a win, 0 points for a loss, and 1 point for an extra inning loss. In the South, we are going to have the Mustangs, the Assassins, Vengeance, Domination, Gamblers, and Gladiators, a new team this year. This point system, Aiden, is going to favor, of course, teams who play more.
Absolutely, because you don't have to win to still get points. Playing close games, playing good competitive games, gets you points. And I like that for the league. It encourages teams to show up and play, and that's I think what it's all about.
Yes, very much. And also, we have our in-season tournament that we announced last night. Well, we announced it a couple months ago, but we actually gave an in-depth look at it last night, and we have some pools to show the viewers tonight. And in Pool A, we will have my team, the Hotshots, followed by the Mustangs and Vengeance, and we have our live odds for that, which is updated from what is on the screen right now. We currently, I've stayed the same at 75%, but now we have moved the Vengeance, or the Mustangs, down to 15%, and we've upped the Vengeance up to 10%. In Pool B, we have the Assassins, Gamblers, and D-backs. Assassins now have a 75% chance to win that pool. D-backs at 20, and the Gamblers at 5. In Pool C, we have the Krakens, Domination, and Mashers. Some numbers changed here. We had 85% for the Krakens. They had gone down to 75% because Ethan's team he drafted last night upped his chances up to 20, and Matt Uremi has gone from a 0 to a 5. In Pool D, we have the Gladiators, the Predators, and the Cougars. This is a fun pool. This is the most even pool, and it's because we have Joey Sack and the Glads at 50, Predators at 30, and Luke and the Cougars at 20. This could be the most competitive division.
Yeah, I think this pool all comes down to who shows up, because if Finn and Ryan were to show up, I think they could easily win this pool. But if Joey Sack shows up, he's such a good pitcher for the Cougars. If 2 players on that team show up, there are a lot of good players on all of these teams, and if they just get people to show up and play the game, I could see this going. I could see all these teams going 1-1, which we need a tiebreaker for that.
And I want to go over who we think is going to win each pool at this point. So now we go back to Pool A. Of these 3 teams, who do you have winning?
Let's see. I think I'm going to have to go with the Hotshots here. I think that was the worst you've ever done in league play last year, and it was because you had to play mine and Aaron's team a lot.
5-16. It's not
I don't think that's
not a great look.
An accurate representation of your wiffle ball skill. I think you'll bounce back for sure this year. So I have you taking this pool.
In Pool B,
do you agree?
Yeah. Okay. In Pool B, we have the Assassins, Gamblers, and D-backs, and Aaron's taking this. Next question.
Aaron's taking this. You don't think Bass and company are going to give him a run for the money?
Nope. Next question. Okay. Krakens, Domination, Mashers. I think Ethan could give you a run for your money. What do you think?
I think he could too. And like I said, my team comes down to me as a pitcher because Cooper hasn't pitched and Griffin has thrown 3 innings, and it's lob knuckleballs. So if I can't pitch, my team realistically could go 1-2 or 0-2 in the tournament.
Griffin has a very high ERA. Let's just say that in B.R.E.
Like I said, I trust myself.
Yeah.
I think even if I'm not Aaron Stewart level, I think I'll be able to find the ball, to find the zone, and I have us also taking this pool.
Well, in Pool D, of course, we have the Gladiators, Predators, and Cougars. We said it's the most competitive, but I think Joey Sack ends up on top.
See, I think Finn and Ryan are both going to show up, and I think they are going to take this pool. I think they beat the Gladiators.
That'd be interesting.
I do.
I really hope that happens because I like to be wrong. I like to be shocked in this league. And now we want to get to another important event. Of course, a part of our in-season tournament. sponsored by Rain Maintenance, we have the Night at the Arena, which will be the final 3 games of the in-season tournament.
Yes, the 2 semis and the finals.
Mm-hmm. What are you excited for this night?
I am. I'm super excited. I've heard a lot of fun stories about the rink, and I'm happy to play there. Well, I have to win my pool first.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, we have the Allen Park Civic Arena, and they melt the ice in the summer. So we've been granted the access to play 3 games on cement, and it's gonna be fun. We've already planned out the field, what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go from the blue line in the home part of the ice. We'll show a picture once I get this video all edited together, but I think it's gonna be a great night.
Yeah.
And you've toured this facility a little. What were your thoughts on it?
I love having the wall. Like obviously where we play, it's a big tree, it's grass, so I like having the wall that can't move on you, or I think it's fair for either hitter, because the short porch over there, right field, sometimes that big tree
By 20 feet.
No, I like it a lot, and it's a bigger field as well. You don't have to worry about cars running you over, so I like it.
And of course, we have the B.R.E All-Star Weekend, July 31st to August 1st. This is going to be one of our biggest All-Star weekends ever, and I think that is due to the fact that last year brought a lot of attention to this event because, it was one of the most people we've had showed up. First time we ever did a home run derby fully through, and Clayton won both of them. My first overall pick, let me say that.
Yep.
At All-Star Game MVP and home run derby champ, not to toot my own horn, know who I picked, but I'm going to do it a little. Who is your prediction, you think, for early All-Stars?
Early All-Stars. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the divisions on here real quick. How many do we have from each division? Is it 4? Or is it
5?
5? 5. That's tough. Only 5. These divisions are very even this year. I didn't have a chance to say that, but I think the divisions are very balanced this year. But let's see. I will take myself. I will take you and Clayton. I'll take Griffin. And I'll take Ethan.
Ethan, that's
my 5 from the north. And then do you want to do your 5?
I will do my 5. Yes, I'm gonna pick Aiden Krakow, Griffin Krakow, myself, Clayton, and I'm gonna go Finn. Finn's gonna be another one.
You like Finn showing up?
I like Finn showing up.
Do they have to show up like at least once to be an All-Star? Do we have that, or
the votes will count? I guess.
I forgot we do vote.
The votes will say.
Shoot, we vote.
Mustangs, Assassins, Vengeance, Domination, Gamblers, Gladiators. That's all the South. Who is making it out of those 5 teams?
I like Joey Sack. I like Aaron Stewart. I like Ryder Purdy. This is tough. I think I like Zach Martin. And Dom Walzak. That's my surprise one.
You think Dom's gonna make it?
I do.
Well, I'm gonna go with Zach. I'm gonna go with Aaron. I'm gonna go with Chase. Maddie Remy.
Oh, yeah,
and also Dom Walzak.
About that one. I'm taking Dom out. Dom, I'm taking you out. We're
Maddie
putting Maddie in your spot.
She gets the votes every year.
She does. I forgot about her somehow.
Very much a fan favorite in this league. And that is who votes. The fans will vote,
yes.
The players will vote, and the commission will vote
for
2.
For the first time this year.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have B.R.E 2026, August 9th, and that's just the granddaddy of all these events because it's the big tournament.
Yes,
it's the quote-unquote, not really quote-unquote, because it is the playoffs. It's the playoffs for the league.
It is.
And I want to hear your early champion.
You do. Oh, unfortunately, my early champion is not my team as much as I'd like it to be. I have the Gladiators winning this year. I think Joey Sack is a phenomenal pitcher. I think Justin Sierra will show up this year and can pitch if he needs to. And I think Dom is a really good pick that far back in the second round. I think the team is very well rounded. It's my early champion.
I'm gonna go a team that no one has sought to pick at all, and it's gonna be the Mustangs.
The Mustangs.
I'll tell you why. Zach Martin's due for a championship.
Yeah, he's yet to win one?
Yet to win one, yet to make it to one.
We shut him down last year.
This guy is the same guy who pouted in the outfield. My guy, when how do you pout in the outfield when you lose? You get kicked
dedication.
out. It's just dedication, I guess, but this man is hungry for a championship, and I think he's got it.
To win it.
To win it.
You think he's going to win it?
I think he's
That's
got it.
bold. That's a bold take.
And who
But
he's
I mean, I could see it.
and who he's facing is a North team, and it's not going to be the top two teams in this that finish in
It's
the
the
league.
Hot Shots.
No,
No, it's not.
it's going to be the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks and Mustangs face off in the B.R.E championship this year,
That would be an interesting one for sure.
and I think the Mustangs win that very much because you can't trust Mikey Sackerson to carry you the whole time. You got to draft another pitcher. She did not.
She didn't draft any, and that
No.
I mean, she traded for Mikey. It's tough. It's tough with one pitcher unless they're really good. You saw we almost lost last year with the Cy Young on our team. We almost lost. We gave up 8 runs in 1 inning. So it's tough for any pitcher to carry all the way through the tournament.
And I think that's about all we wanted to go through tonight. Just a quick little recap of last night, go through our power rankings, and all that, because we got a little lag last night.
Yeah, we did.
When it came to live streaming this thing.
Stupid internet.
So we just wanted to come on here and say we are live. There was no sabotage, as Dom wants to say. No sabotage, but we're not going
A
to say.
certain group.
We're not going to say. But, yeah. We want to go over our proud partners because these are the people who make this tournament happen. These are people who support us through so much. We have Little Caesars in Allen Park. We have the Allen Road one in Outer Drive. We have Pilgrim's Professional Roof Repair, Custer on the Ave, Hill Home Inspection Services. But most importantly, we have Ramey Maintenance and the City of Allen Park. From all of us here at B.R.E, we thank you for joining us for this late night show. And